all part of the show.
Was-
Are you out of your fucking mind?
I gotta take a picture of
Guys,
this.
when executive producer joins us, are you recording now? When executive producer joins us, it's really unfortunate, but she has to end up, and I wish I could explain why, but she has to end up being in the seat that has to push record. She's given one job, and she's a showrunner. And honestly, you don't deserve to be a part of Nonfiction Coalition. Oh my God. She didn't even have her XLR cord plugged in.
You're right.
Guys,
I don't
can't
even know what that
honestly,
is.
whatever.
I did not.
You know why? Because she thinks she can phone it in for the podcast.
Christ.
She can
Because I
phone
was
it in.
adjusting the
We're trying
mic
to
and I
pit-
didn't want the clicks and the booms and the things like
We're trying
it started.
to pitch our show Reality Bites, and we really want to be the voice of a fucking generation. But
We just don't know which generation
exactly.
Well,
By the way,
welcome.
oh God,
who did
what
that?
was
You can't blame that on Eeps.
What
did
was
that?
it? Was it the remote?
Sounded
I
like a
know it was
remote.
I think it was Cosmo.
Last I saw the remote, it was on JJ's side of the couch.
Be honest.
Own it. Own
Did
it.
you fuck Taylor? You were always a slut. Always will be.
I didn't know which way we were
Forever
going.
and ever. Amen.
Wait, was that Madison or was
I
that
don't want your laugh.
Austin?
I don't want your laugh.
That was Madison. Madison was like,
Oh,
be
okay.
honest.
Okay, that's what I thought. It
Did you
was.
fuck Taylor or not?
I think it sounds pretty good, honestly.
pretty good.
It's a good Madison.
I'm going to get a review for that. I'm going to get it down. I'm going to
Maybe
get it
from
it
Madison,
down.
though.
Please. I'm going to send it to her. Actually, I'm going to send her this.
I think it's pretty
You
good.
should.
Yeah,
She
I
would
honestly-
agree that it is good.
Madison, you're a slut. Always will be.
Austin,
I want to
what
know.
are you
I want to know.
doing?
I want to know what Wendy thinks about that.
Not much.
Is she saying always
Not
will
real
or
be?
Katie.
Who?
Is she saying always will be?
So
He's
is
saying that to her. He looks at her and he's like, Madison,
Oh.
you're a slut. Always will be.
Oh, I wish she would have been like
bad.
always will be. Then I would have. I would be,
She's like, yeah.
That that would have been a great clap back.
by the way,
but no,
Madison's
it was
like,
all him.
I know I'm a slut.
I actually am kind of excited to see Madison again.
I can't wait.
I love Madison.
She's
her.
great for
I'm
TV.
obsessed.
No one knows how to just ream Austin the way she does and make him so uncomfortable.
This
No,
is not-
it's an art form for her.
I have to say this, and these two women do not get along, but my first girlfriend is Kristen Cavallari. My second girlfriend is Madison LaCroix, and that's not a really good combination.
Oh yeah.
Or is it a great combination?
To me, they're the type of women who are nothing alike, but really they have so much in common.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I think maybe
They
both-
execute
Take no
differently, maybe?
shits.
Yeah, and I
Very
hope neither one of them.
headstrong, very smart.
Yes, and I hope neither one of them are listening because they'd be very upset that I said that about each other.
But you mean that in the best possible way.
Of course I do. Of course I do.
I mean, you love and adore both.
I'm
of
like a
them.
Spielberg of reality television. I can spot talent. Okay, I discovered Kristen. And I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. I'm really
Laguna
stoned.
Biatch.
Oh, what a great show. When
Yeah.
she wore, by the way, I had a conversation with her once about the white dress. I said, be honest. You just fucking knew that was going to fucking show up. And she said, it wasn't even a thing. I didn't think about it. It was a black and white party. And I just wore a white dress and everyone just showed up in black. Like, how is that my problem?
It's really
And
not.
I was like,
It's so
I
simple.
loved you from that moment. I'm getting chills in the back of my neck.
Yeah.
I loved her from that moment when she showed up in the white.
It's iconic.
strapless dress. It's iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
It's iconic.
absolutely.
Anyway, where were we?
I don't know, but the smoke is literally right over your eye line, so that's
Is it a lavender
very
haze?
moody.
yeah.
It's a lavender
It's like,
haze.
and I tried to take a picture with my phone. It
Yeah.
didn't work out too well. I could barely see it. But in person, it's like
Speaking of
so
lavender
beautiful.
haze,
So beautiful.
guys,
Ooh.
Betsy is bon voyage tomorrow morning.
Yep.
Oh,
She's headed to SoFi, baby.
so
So
She's seeing
fun.
Taylor
jealous.
twice.
Yeah, they're so jealous, guys.
Please don't come at us. I mean, how many people get to see Taylor twice?
Well, this is gonna make y'all even more upset. I
What?
paid for neither ticket, so
Oh.
I don't want people thinking, look at her spending your money.
Wow. Why are you trying to put yourself out there like that?
Because if you want to buy me something, please let me know.
Like,
But the
I
first
accept.
time I went, as many of y'all know, if y'all listen to the pod, JJ and Eeps.
No one listens.
Well, they
I'm just
might
kidding.
not. This could be a totally new listener. We kind of went on a whim.
Mhm.
And they paid for me because I didn't have any money, and friendship. But also
That is friendship.
this time around, where I'm going with my whole family, because my niece's birthday is this weekend, and she's a big fan, like I am, and this is her first time seeing Taylor.
Go.
So it's going to be very exciting. I have never been to the new improved SoFi Stadium. That seems like a very pretty, beautiful stadium. I saw that clip you showed me of Kyle's goofy white party, so hopefully it'll blow that out of the water.
Oh my God, you're right.
Did you see the sandcastle? You
did. Well,
Did
y'all,
you see the
I think
sandcastle?
y'all sent it to me. Oh, yeah, it looks great. I'm very, very excited now. I will be sitting by myself because my mom ended up getting 5 tickets, but she got them at different times because she kind of, she originally wasn't going to go, and then we kept talking about how great it was. I had seen it. I was like, you just got to see it. It's even if
It's
you're not
also really expensive, so I encourage everyone to slowly buy tickets if you're doing the resale.
Yeah, slowly lean into it. But I said do it because
It's worth it.
my mom is retired, and she's doing okay. So I was like, just buy it. And
Even if you're not a Taylor fan, it's not even about that. The show is spectacular.
Unreal. It's an experience.
Unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
I'm telling you, it's going to be like the time when people talk about NKOTB, fucking the Stones, the Beatles. It's going to be the Beatles. Oh my God, the Beatles at Madison Square Garden. I'm telling you, I'm getting chills because it's 1962 all over again.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
It's iconic. It's going to be an iconic moment in history. And guys, she keeps adding tour dates. So
she does.
If you haven't been able to go yet and you want to try to make it happen, I mean, they are hard to get. So I feel very, very fortunate that I'm getting to go twice. I'm going to sit next to some strangers and, we're going to have a good time.
Yeah.
And we'll see what surprise song she does because she's done just about everything.
What are you hoping
I want
for?
to hear. Well, I'm really dying that she's going to do Out of the Woods again because she fucked it up. So I'm thinking maybe she's saving it. I'm a little, part of me is kind of happy and not surprised that she's added more dates to the tour for the U.S. because it's, she just doesn't sleep. But then I'm kind of sad that now LA is not the last leg. So she's probably going to pull some of the tricks
it's not
back.
until 2024.
It's the last leg until literally September, over a year.
Oh, right.
By the way,
still.
so far out that flight and hotel reservations are not open for those dates yet in systems.
All right, I take it back then. I didn't even realize it was that far away. So I take it back.
It's October of 24.
People are really speculating that she's going to announce a lot. So, so to answer your question, I would love to hear Out of the Woods because that's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
It's not going to have the production, but I don't care. I would love Out of the Woods. People are really speculating that Lana Del Rey might come.
I hope
that'd be
absolutely going to come out.
On the beach. Now, will it be our show? Who knows? Because she's playing 6 shows.
Everyone's going to come out, I feel like, in LA.
LA is the breeding ground. Selena, I'm sure, will come out at some point.
Oh, God,
that
I
I
hope
would
so.
kill.
Yeah.
I'll wait for that Instagram reel.
Well,
I'm so jealous
Impatiently.
now that I'm really contextualizing it, I'm really upset. I'm so jealous that you're going.
By the way, this is actually very apropos because this is very much the exact reverse of what happened when you told her you were going to
But
Taylor
I
the
didn't
first time.
surprise you.
But the difference is I've already seen her.
That's true.
Yes, and then
I
I'm not
can't really-
surprising you on mic. Saying, "And guess what, guys?
Yeah, but if you get a good guest star, we're both going to be very pissed at you.
well,
No,
I'm kidding.
I mean, yes.
that's okay."
Who would be your dream guest to pop out?
Ooh, good question.
Oh,
I know. Go, but I
no,
think I know.
Say it.
I just don't know that I have one.
Oh,
I would be excited to see Lana Del Rey, but
so would I. I'd be.
she's
really
only done
stoked to
songs
see
with a
Lana.
handful of people, so it has. I mean,
Including the chicks.
yeah, that's not going to happen though because
But a dream. I don't know.
Well, because she doesn't. I mean, for her to do that, I think first of all, I don't think she would ever do that song because it's about her mom, and I think she can't. She can't. It's about
By
her
the way,
mom.
I don't even know what
It's
the
about
song's
her mom's
I just know that she has a song with the
cancer.
chicks.
So I think that that's too
Gotcha.
sensitive for her. But also, if she were to do it, it would have to be in the surprise song, and I don't think she's going to bring them out.
That's fair.
Yeah. So we shall see. But I'm very, very excited.
Very.
I will
very
send y'all a
nice.
video if y'all have a request. Do you want me to do the vigilante shit? I know y'all were
Yes,
fans
please.
of that. Okay.
Yes, please.
Christ.
Eats really wants it.
I mean, okay.
It's a transformative performance, okay?
Yeah. Do you need to change?
Stop it right now.
I mean, for real.
Woo! Yeah, I'll be totally converted once I
No.
walk out the second time.
Please turn the AC up, down, down,
down,
low.
down,
down low.
down,
Christ.
baby.
Because, like Nelly said,
It's hot in
refuse.
here.
I will
Wow.
not engage in
Wow.
this.
I was waiting
God.
for Eve
I
because
honestly-
you were
No,
looking at Eve.
no, she was, but I
will.
won't.
well, that's because as much as I hate to admit this, executive producer is a loser.
Oh my god!
Oh, fuck you.
Do you hear? Even in that,
Much like
did you hear
Tom
that?
Schwartz.
By the way,
Even
that's
in
where my
that, it's
mind
just
went
so
to. How sad is that about myself?
Because when she said it, I felt the same energy
'Cause it is.
of when you would call Tom Schwartz a loser.
I mean, I obviously hold you to a higher esteem, but I mean, even in
But
the fuck,
not
even in the
much.
fuck you,
Not
it wasn't
much.
exactly. But even in the fuck you, it was just very ugh. God, I don't even want to hear
Oops, I don't think you're a loser.
Guys, abuse.
That fuck you was like so cringe. It was
Guys,
like a
can you
cringe
tell
fuck
that
you.
they're
All right.
reality TV producers after that episode we released?
This is how we are in Video Village, by the way.
Yes, this is very accurately so.
Yeah.
Speaking of just getting off of this topic,
Like Taylor Swift getting off, or
okay, and reel it in.
And
JJ, reel
see.
it
she tries to
in.
segue, and you see it's so easy. I mean, my God.
How do you guys feel about Ultimate Girls Trip RHOC Legacy being swapped with Morocco?
I sense that the Morocco trip was bad.
Right?
I mean, from a production and editing standpoint.
Yeah.
It
It's
must
that
be.
bad. Yeah.
It must be.
100% it is.
It has to be.
To delay it like that, give it more time.
And when I say that, guys, obviously I don't know. I have to say that, I'm kind of being a little cunty when I say that, but I don't 100% know. But what I will say is that I do. I feel, I mean, I hate to say that. I really do.
What else would it
Earlier,
be,
I'm trying to be
though?
funny, but I thought maybe it could be a play because we're just kind of in a RHOC cycle right now. But I do strongly, to my core, just think that it's kind of a mess, especially with all of the he said, she said, the production stuff, the Brandy,
Yeah.
the Caroline, putting my producer cap on, which,
Yeah.
for the better part of my life, I'd like to take it off. But no, I'm just kidding. But like, I really do. It's unfortunate, but I think that it's not, I think there's just too much. I think it's taking too long in the edit, especially with the legal stuff. And so it's just easier to bump it up. And honestly, I think it's what we need.
Yeah.
Don't you feel that way with Crappy Lake and everything else going on?
Yeah. Well, and think of how easy this is going to be. These women all together, the OG of New York, who all know each other and, they know exactly what they're getting into.
Yeah.
It's going to be very smooth sailing, for the most part. I mean, we'll have some moments, but like.
Very complimentary because by the time it comes on, we'll basically be done with RHOC.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I
It'll
just
be
feel
like
like,
a nice handoff.
yeah, it'll be a really nice handoff. And with Crappy Lake, it's just kind of getting us prepared. And I say kudos to Bravo, which is very rare
Kudos,
these
baby.
days.
Notes.
Even though they sign the checks, not really, but kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think it's a smart move. And I think it's like a well-oiled machine. Most of them have filmed. It's like just cast trips they've done before.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a cohesive cast. There's none of the other bullshit. And it's right. The Brandy and Caroline thing, that's got to be a nightmare.
That has
legal.
got to be a nightmare. I wouldn't be surprised
Absolutely.
if it's shelved, actually. The whole
We'll see.
thing.
Oh,
We'll see.
I really sincerely.
Yeah.
Or they're going to have to cut that baby down.
you know what?
That'll
that
be all
would be
big.
that would be disappointing, but then I wouldn't have to
wouldn't
see
be mad.
Gretchen.
Oh my God.
I keep forgetting she's a
Shelve.
part of
I
it.
forget that she's
Shelve
on
it,
that
baby.
too.
You remember every time because that's how much you dislike her.
Shelve
and
it,
I
baby.
forget that she's a part of it every fucking time.
Yeah, that's how forgettable she is.
Guys, she was really only on 3 seasons of OC, but yet
No, longer.
No, way longer than that, I think.
Like
five
five or
seasons?
six. Yeah,
Oh,
five.
Sorry. My
Five.
God, my bad.
The hatred speaks.
Jesus
all-
Christ!
the
I
hatred
felt
always
that.
shows up.
I really felt that.
But on the other side of the coin, I want to see Alex McCord.
I
So,
need to see her.
You know
though.
what I mean?
God.
I need to see her in the chair wearing that hideous outfit.
Oh,
So I
Hideous
don't.
outfit. Guys, I always hate, but I just have to. I need Shannon to retire the pleather
Oh,
blazer. I just need her to retire.
it's time.
I just don't like the feathers. That's what gets me.
No. It's the whole fucking thing. I need her to retire it. But if I'm going to play fair, I also need Gina to retire the yoga pants. It's like Catherine Dennis. I love Catherine. We need to retire the yoga pants, please.
Is this in her confessional?
No. Well, yes. By the way,
Okay.
one of my favorite Gina looks kind of pulled the wool over my eyes because she's not really wearing a pant. It's a yoga pant. And it's that same fucking yoga pant. Executive producer will know what I'm talking about. It's that fucking like leather pleather yoga pant that Catherine wears.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And I am like, I love a good like legging.
Yeah.
I need them to retire it. I need the pleather to go away.
Yeah.
I get it. The off energy, the off firing. What is it called that Shannon does with the jackets?
Oh, off gassing.
Oh, the off gas.
Which I didn't.
off
I didn't even know what that
gassing.
was
I have to look that up.
until that moment.
I know. Well, before we get too into it, because I still need to talk about. I can't get past it. Shall we just go? Shall we just get it?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to Reality Bites, the podcast where we'll deep dive into this week's buzziest reality TV and pop culture happenings.
I'm Betsy, and while I may be 9 to 5 by day, I'm a reality connoisseur by night.
And I'm JJ, a reality TV producer by trade
But my favorite pastime is dishing unfiltered dirt and behind-the-scenes scoop. We'll tackle the biggest and best water cooler moments of the week through an insider lens you won't find anywhere else.
Buckle up, buttercups.
Please don't tell me it's about Tom.
It's about Tom.
This is Reality Bites.
I just needed to retire. Do y'all know what I'm feeling out there, listeners? No?
I hope so, because I'm having a hard time envisioning it.
It's the headband.
The whole look is terrible.
We've had some bad looks. Okay, let's just spin the dial. Then we have Tamara's Dolly Parton look.
Awful.
Dolly Parton meets
Okay,
Tammy Faye.
awful.
Yeah.
Like,
You mean Tammy Faye Baker?
Yeah.
Yes.
Bad.
Well, okay. Then who's next?
Emily's looks are pretty good, except for that one with
the headband and the earring.
Yes, that's
Okay.
too much.
Okay. Yeah.
Who else?
Guys, I'm the producer. Unfortunately, not all producers are like this. EP
You are this producer.
I'm this producer. He'll be like, we need to edit. I don't care.
Yeah.
I know that y'all want to look. I say y'all. I know that they want to look good in the chair. I know that is the ultimate goal. And I know that sometimes their perception of looking good is looking good, but they don't understand what the perception is going to be from others. So I will tell them that. And I will say, here's the deal. I know that you look good, but it's not because I sound really assholey. It's not because I don't want them to not feel good about themselves. The reality is most reality stars, when they ask you what they look like, they're not wanting you to actually just blow smoke up their ass. It's because they care what the viewers think of what they look like.
Yeah, and they're going to be on camera. And also, to add a layer to that too, is oftentimes outfits look great in person,
yes,
but don't look great in the interview chair when you're sitting. It's the same thing with reunion looks. When some people look great in cocktail dresses or gowns, but when they're sitting, it just doesn't look quite right.
And I think a lot of producers, especially starting out, if you're an AP or a talent producer, even field producers, and I know even co-EPs who are afraid to do this, I think they just don't, we're kind of taught not to tell talent stuff like that. So you're kind of conditioned not to really tell the truth in that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we need to tell.
There are some looks that need to be retired.
And I think Shannon would be okay if somebody told her, by the way, Betsy, actually, she nodded off and then she woke up again. So where did you check out and where did you check back in?
I spent this whole time trying to find the looks. Because
do you not know what I'm talking about with the Shannon pink pleather
look? I know the Shannon and I know the Tamara.
Oh, but you need the other looks.
I wasn't totally sure on the Gina one because there's one Gina that I really like where she looks like Madonna.
Yes, and she's wearing she's wearing those leggings. Guys, it's the one where she's wearing a kind of a navy top with the buttons, and then she's got the jewels going down her hair. And it's the one that you love, because you think it's like Vogue.
It is. It's like Madonna. Yeah. So I was trying unsuccessfully. I tried to look that up, but
Heather looks pretty solid in all of her looks.
She looks the same.
Yeah, Heather's very good at putting herself together because it's all very much the same.
She wore that purple outfit to that fucking reunion.
Very true.
And then she got bangs.
That was a problem.
Remember when she got bangs?
Very bad. Very, very bad.
Guys, this is going to be an entire episode just dedicated to just dragging reunion and confessional looks.
Yeah. It was kind of a filler episode, so there's not a whole lot
how
to
do you feel about the episode
dig
overall?
into.
Do we think it was a filler?
It was a filler. 100%. It was enjoyable to watch still. It wasn't bad at all. But it was a filler episode.
It's a mid-season episode.
Yeah, exactly. And the episodes have been fantastic recently. So I got to be honest,
wow, fantastic.
Given what else we've been watching in Housewives Land for the last year, these are enjoyable. They're fun.
I feel like we're pushing hard.
I
fantastic.
I love OC this season.
You would just say the majority of the episodes have been fantastic.
All right. Dragging is maybe what's the word? Maybe not fantastic, maybe very satisfying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm showing up.
Can't win.
I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. This is what I did in college, guys. Listen up. I took a lot of classes, pass, fail. So what I'm going to say, I'm not going to give it a grade. I'm just saying right now it's passing.
Okay.
All right, fair. We'll take it.
It's passing, baby.
It's fun. I think it's just kind of fluff.
Yeah, which is wonderful given the drudge that we've had to go through for the last year and a half of Housewives.
I would rather watch this episode over 50 times than watch a fight between Melissa and Teresa.
Okay, I second that. I echo that.
with Joe in the corner.
So Betsy says it, and then it's all.
Well,
I mean, yeah.
I'm a Libra. And I have a very, very balanced opinion. Okay,
You do.
This is true.
Thank you,
guys. We pick back up at what?
Oh,
what happened? Did I say something wrong?
Oh yeah, Vicky.
Y'all.
Vicky.
I miss Vicky Gunvalson.
Yes, I do too.
So much.
I just and did y'all see her on Watch What Happens Live?
Yes.
I mean, what is happening out there? I miss her.
Yeah,
I miss her.
I'm ready
Very
for her to
much.
come back.
Yeah, me too.
Same. Oh, I'm ready for it. She's gonna be back next season. It's gonna happen.
And I think
no question.
friend of.
Perfect.
Yes, a friend of.
We don't need her any more than that. Vicky, if you're listening, take the friend of if they offer it.
Perfect deal.
It is the perfect fucking deal, and you will get paid as much as you've always been paid.
You can pop in for the fun
I can't
part.
say that. I mean, I'm not there, but
I said then she can just pop in for the fun part.
Yeah, and we don't have to see. Brie.
Rihanna.
No.
What the fuck? Yep. Just
Well, you think your nicknames with her. That's okay. You think that y'all are like friends.
I appreciate that. I just fucked that up. It's fine.
Oh, well.
Brianna. What is wrong with me?
It's Brianna.
I love her.
I know.
Guys, I'm a true fan, I promise.
Fake fan.
God, I knew it. I was
Look at her.
I was
She
like,
calls herself
fuck.
a fan. What's the
Karma's
son's
a
name?
bitch.
JJ. What's the son's name?
What's his name?
What sign is he?
What's his birthday? How
By
old
the
is
way,
he?
what is
What's
his
his
name?
girlfriend's name?
Michael.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
And his girlfriend's from Canada, so don't fuck with me.
Ooh.
Yeah, because
Don't you
Someone
know?
was paying attention to watch what happens today.
Guys, any Canadians out there, please don't make fun of. I'm so sorry.
That was a little bit
insensitive.
more Minnesotian.
It's close.
Yeah, it is close. About.
I need to know, is it okay that we said that?
Yeah, it's okay.
Are you sure?
I think so.
I feel really bad.
Canadian fans, let us
Well,
know.
yeah. Canadian fans, we love it, and I love.
I
Nebraska.
have been wanting to go to Canada so much recently.
Yeah.
Canadian fans,
It's not
we're here for
Canadian.
you.
It's North Dakota. That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm going.
Oh, like Fargo.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm teasing, but I feel bad.
No, it's okay.
I think it's okay.
Anyway, obviously,
Ooh.
moral authority over here, guys.
Guys,
Hello.
we are
From cunty to moral authority. I mean, like, look at me.
Are a
I'm
Very
dynamic.
multifaceted.
a different branch of the Tres Amigas. That's what we are
By
right
the way,
now.
we are. I am multifaceted. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
You were just a different branch. I don't know who's who, but here we are.
I mean, I don't know. Can't find my
Right
letter.
side,
what did you
right
lose?
side on your lap. Right side, I see it. I see it peeking. There you go.
All right. So Tres Amigas, we feel good about them being back.
Very much.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Now, all right. I made a discovery. And by the way, the listeners are going to be like, are you really a producer? Because I just made this discovery. And I don't know if there's anybody else out there who's been picking up on this. And obviously, probably everybody's been picking up on this. But in watching this last episode, I've realized that I have been blinded by the pussy. And when I say that, I mean Shannon Storms Bedore has pulled one over on me. I thought we were evolved. I thought, Shannon, who the fuck are you? And look at you and Jen and fucking Montana. And I'm just like, I felt like she's really just fucking evolved, an evolution of a woman. And then I realized, no. She just doesn't want any of us asking what's going on in her personal life that she's fucking lying about on national television. And how the fuck does she pull this one on me? And I'm so upset. I feel really bamboozled. I feel like I don't know
pulled
who
it
I
on
am
all of
anymore. I'm
us.
having an existential fucking crisis. And I'm upset. And I'm like, as a producer, I'm like, I need to
go back.
Sharpen up my knife.
I need to sharpen my knife because I went, wait. And I went, she really fucking got me. She fucking got me. Because in this, like, I'm done. How long do we think it took from the time she stormed off to the time she went back to the table when she realized everything was actually okay?
30 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you think that she was like gone, like bitching and moaning for like more than an hour?
To the producers?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I can't imagine it being like over an hour. I mean, 30 minutes seems like a sweet spot.
Yeah.
So like then you
I said
reset
an
and go to
hour.
the bathroom.
You do think it's an hour?
I said an hour, yeah. But the light didn't change that much, so maybe not. I don't know, but I feel like I've been bamboozled.
By the way, I've
mean, how
said
do
it
y'all
on
feel
this.
about it?
I've said it on the show. We've all talked about it. Like Shannon's been great. She's really like God,
right?
Gina keeps harping on the Jen and the affair, but look at Shannon. She's no, it's fucking right.
Yeah.
We know that her shit with John is fucked up, and she doesn't want anyone talking about it.
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, I'm cool. By the way, kudos, though. Like, real talk. That is learning the game and cheating the system.
She's good.
And I am
yeah, we should all be impressed. I mean, I didn't know anything until JJ was like, she did it. She pulled it over. And I was like, what are you talking about? And then she had to tell me, and I was like, oh, I guess I could see it. I mean, Shannon was just sedated the whole episode. So I had a hard time reading Shannon any which way. And I was like, oh, whoa, Shannon's there. Shannon's in the scene. And, she spooks me each time.
It's like your emergency blinking light. It's not going left. It's not going right.
Like, something's happening here. But I think it's a good point, and I think it's a valid point because,
I'm pissed.
Of course, Shannon hasn't evolved that much. So sweet
Shannon,
of course, she's literally hiding her entire personal life. And what's so annoying for me, I'm annoyed with myself. I went into the season knowing that she was going to be doing that, and yet I didn't think anything of it. I just thought, wow, she's just really being mature, and she's a mature person, I think, by and large. But I say that, I don't know, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just didn't see it. And then it dawned on me at the dinner with Ryan and Jen and Eddie and Tamara. And I went, because she's like, and we know we really shouldn't be talking. Yes. It's like we were trying to recreate that Heather Dubrow dinner that we also had with Ryan and Jen last season.
Oh my God, that's right.
That's what it felt like. But,
Dr. Jen, I forgot about her.
Yes, Dr. Jen. And in that moment, I just had this aha moment and I went, wait a minute. She is writing way too fucking hard for Jen, and we don't need to be diving in. And I'm like, bitch, what you hiding?
At Heather's house, she's going over and sitting next to Jen when there's a gang up with Heather too and Tamara. It's true.
Running a gangbang train. I just was like, what the flying fuck?
But I agree with everything you're saying. But what I will say is in Montana, she wasn't really saying, well, let's not talk about it. Let's leave it alone. She was saying, well, listen, I can understand where Jen's coming from. Jen doesn't want to throw away her family if she doesn't know what's going on. So let's not, go too far into throwing her overboard.
She's priming them for her shit coming out, I feel like.
But I think that that's only true because what we see that carries over into this episode from last episode is that she flew a little too close to the sun. And there's something that she's hiding. That's why she freaked out. I don't know if the producers know what it is, but she freaked out in a way that I don't think that Vicky nor Tamara thought she was going to do. So that leads me to believe that there's something that Shannon's hiding that's even more what she would quote deem like salacious or doesn't want out there. So now she's writing even super hard because, as we've always said it before, guys, the camera doesn't lie, and these cast members, they're good, but they're not that good. Okay, they're just not that good.
It lives all over her face.
Exactly. So totally. I think that remember, because didn't we talk about it last episode that we think that there's something that she's really hiding?
Yes.
Well,
which is why she freaked out at the dinner. That's why Tamara and Vicky are like, wait, hold on, this wasn't supposed to go this way.
Well, I think she even says when we pick up with the conversation with her in Video Village, she's like, something about her and John's private conversations getting out there. So it sounds like there was some conversation or fight or something that was bad. And she clearly is very honed in on what she believes this is. But doesn't Tamara I mean, I don't think Tamara even, no one knows what it is. I don't think
anybody knows actually what it is. What do you think it is, Betsy?
Well, I think we speculated
a little bit,
a couple episodes ago. Now, we don't know. But this seems like something that's very sinister. Meaning, maybe...
What does that mean for Shannon?
Well, maybe there's, some physicality happening. Because we know... To me, if he's cheating, I don't think that's... I don't think she's having this reaction, okay? And I don't think she's cheating. So for her to have this reaction... Now, what we know from past episode or past seasons... And, the rumblings of what people say is that they both are really, really bad drunks. They both get kind of aggressive.
And swingers.
And swingers.
I forgot about that. That just came to me.
I forgot about that
too.
That seems very
Is there
Guys, I just forgot about that. I just remembered that. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
But I mean, that's out there. So to me, it's like, what could it be for her to have that reaction? Mm-hmm. It has to be something, to me... It's something that he has done. It's not something she's done. It's something he has done. So she's like, oh my God, I have to go into protection mode. Because you know why? Because he is a private person. He is private. He's private.
John Jensen.
And I said, why is he on the show then if he's private?
Guys, I'm kind of done with this. Shannon has been on Housewives for over 10 years.
I'm private.
Enough already.
John Jansen absolutely has been with her for like, what, 5 fucking years at this point almost?
Yeah.
We know what we're dealing with. Like, what's the fucking problem? Like, what's the fucking deal? And like, that excuse can only go so far. And actually, that reminds me of something else. I want to talk about Tamara because I'm a little upset with her.
Oh,
no.
Yeah, I am.
Oh my God, Trouble in Paradise. This episode for Tamara and I. Tamara and I came back together in this episode.
Did you?
Yeah.
There's some stuff I want to point out. I still love her. We're still on good terms.
That's okay. I know. You can have some risks.
I feel like she's in time out a little bit this episode. But
okay.
it's this plausible deniability stuff, and it's not really plausible deniability, but he's a private person. He's a private person. That only goes so far for me as a producer in my book. There's only so much that I'm willing to accept. I mean, I'm not the one ultimately making that decision, but like there's only so much that I'm willing to accept as they're a private person. And it seems to me that we tend to crush on it and we kind of just use it as a catch-all for like, oh, they don't want to be on camera. Right. When John Jansen has had no problem being on camera before. And what has happened since that makes him need to be less of a, public persona, which let's call this what this is. Would you say he's public persona?
No.
Yeah, public persona non grata.
Yeah, literally. I mean, shit.
But
yeah, that's a very good point. By the way, I mean, there has been a shift. He didn't have a problem before.
Where's Jeff Lewis? Because we all know they're BFFs, and I want to know what Jeff Lewis thinks about this.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes,
that's right.
Do you remember
love Jeff Lewis.
Andy asked Jeff Lewis on Watch What Happens Live what he thought the longevity of their relationship was going to be, and Jeff Lewis was like, not a snowball's chance in hell. And Shannon got so mad at him, and then they broke up like a month later.
Well, writing on the wall.
There you go.
Well, it's also like, I understand Shannon still has a couple daughters that have not graduated, but like, what's Shannon's personal story? We don't really have anything. If the boyfriend's private,
she's private. Prepackaged food.
And listen, when John is on screen, they share about 4 different words of an exchange.
Oh my God. Remember when they were barbecuing at John's place? I'm like, oh my God, please stop me.
Yeah, like get this scene over. Like, let this be a silent film and let it only be going on for 30 seconds and let's get on to the next scene.
Honestly,
Seriously.
I'm like, must we?
And she just looks miserable. He looks miserable. And this episode
because
specifically.
They're lying.
Well, but this episode specifically was very obvious.
Oh my God, absolutely. Even when she didn't tell him about the lunch and the
we laughed a lot.
John looks miserable.
A lot of laughter. That's that was like a laugh track.
Oh my God, guys,
that was a laugh track. Shannon, is that you? Is that you laughing back there, Shannon? Oh, it's just unbearable.
It really, really is. Even on Watch What Happens Live, when they're talking about the incident between Shannon and the daughter.
Oh, yeah.
John came out and I came out. We both came out individually on Instagram. We both said, no one's in trouble. Neither one of us are fault. It's fine. Like,
and Andy's like, but what happened? She's like, oh, I showed up at 7. I showed up at 8. She showed up at 6. And then we went out and then I said something and then we left. And Andy's like, but what happened? And then she finally was like, oh, well, we argued. And I guess that was enough. Andy was like, I don't want to ask any more questions because I don't even know where this is going.
Enough is enough.
I got that confused with Vicky. What did he ask Vicky? And she was like, the kids are great.
He asked, he goes, how does Brianna and the kids
Michael
feel
and Brianna
about...
are good. Oh, great.
Yeah.
They're great.
How do they feel about the boyfriend?
The boyfriend. Oh, yeah.
They're good.
The kids are great.
Okay, so the kids hate him.
Yeah.
So in other words,
they're
good.
Another one. They're
another
good.
One bites the dust. Yeah, 100%. By the way, did Shannon talking about how she and John they get together, they have fun sometimes, they whatever, was it giving you like
Brooks,
fucking Vicky Brooks vibes going into season 9?
Oh, I hope not.
Right,
Garth Brooks.
Ew.
as Vicky
I don't think he's gonna
want
to come back around. I don't.
Why does he give me the evil eye?
Turn that down. Was that the evil eye?
Yeah. Remember Tamara?
Yeah. She gave me the evil eye.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
By the way, I finally found my person, Brooks.
Oh, wonderful. Well, I'm Tom Schwartz, apparently.
She gave my woman the evil eye. You're Raquel.
Excuse me.
No, you're impersonations. Is what I'm saying.
That's not.
You're Lala.
No.
I can't.
No,
I can't do it. I'm trying to get my voice back. Whoa. We have botched on in the background, guys.
I mean,
we like to live in the family. We're on E.
Oh, shit.
Can we not be?
Did you know how awkward that got after I asked who am I? And Betsy said I'm Raquel. Wow.
Because I thought we were talking about impersonations. You think that I want to be? You think I want to be Brooks? But what's worse, Brooks or Raquel?
No, I think you have other. I didn't know that we were going by impersonation.
Oh.
And I'm sure some of our listeners are happy to call me Raquel.
I certainly hope you don't think I was comparing myself to Brooks the person.
No, Garth Brooks. Garth Brooks.
God.
No, I'm kidding.
No,
You need.
that's a little bit.
What did he say? Learn how to hit your wife.
Oh my God. When he said to Ryan.
Yeah, guys, obviously I make no joke out of domestic abuse, but that he was so trash.
Yeah, he's real gross.
Anyway, we all hope that the new fella's good to Vicky. Well, she says she had sex all the time.
Yeah, she just has terrible taste.
She's
I don't
a
know.
horrible
Yeah, it's really.
But by
really
the way, how did y'all feel on Watch What Happens Live when Andy was like, if you could, would you still be with Dawn? She goes, yes.
Yes.
I mean, but
She always says that too.
Yeah, because he was
Dawn.
great. Dawn is fantastic.
I mean, yeah. I also caught how Vicky, what did she say? She was like, no, Ryan's a cheater. Always a cheater. Wait, what'd you say? Once a cheater, always a cheater. And Vicky cheated.
Right. It's like,
yeah. Well,
but when has Vicky ever been very kind of self-reflective and able to look in the mirror and be I can't even actually finish the sentence because it's so absurd. She's never done it once ever in her life.
The only person that's really been there to ever show her any type of reflection is Brianna.
Correct.
Oh, yeah. She does it for the both of them.
I want her back, if only for
Brianna, we love
alone.
you.
Now, is it Tamara who points out that Shannon makes comments about their marriage?
I think it's, yes.
Or is it Vicky?
No, it's Tamara who says that. It's Tamara.
I just find that interesting because wasn't Tamara talking about how her and John were not okay? How Shannon and John were not okay at the beginning of the season before they made up? Was she not? She was.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Just want to point that out. Anyway,
I
love
so
Tamara
true.
so much.
Well,
but
Tamara said a lot of things.
I know, and I do, Tamara. I love you.
And Tamara
calling
saying
a spade a
that
spade.
Heather doing this, I mean, it was also just, I loved it for no other reason than it gave us those flashbacks, personally.
Oh my God.
Just like
Those are
the
the best.
Rolodex of all of the times that Heather has made comments about Shannon's marriage, and it's gone just completely awry.
It's so bad.
Well,
But also,
yeah.
why would Shannon say anything to Heather?
That's my point.
I mean, I'm not trying to be a bitch. Yes, Heather is responsible here because if Shannon does trust her, I get it. But at the same time, Shannon, what are you doing?
No.
Come on. What are you doing?
At some point,
What are you doing?
you have to look in the mirror.
Yeah, exactly.
Shannon and
when are you not
Heather
culpable?
have never had
Yes.
a relationship that has lasted great for an entire season. And these
Not
are not
once.
women that hang out outside of the
No.
cameras. Why did you tell Heather anything?
Like, you are culpable. I love you too, Shannon. I love them all, but when are you not culpable?
well,
Seriously.
you know she ain't going to cop to that.
She's not.
Of course not.
She's not.
Ooh. Is this going to be hard for you, EP? It's about to be a Heather takedown.
No,
season.
because given Heather on one side and Tres Amigas on another, I'm Tres Amigas every goddamn day.
Well, what if it's
I want to
only-
make that very clear.
You're a Fairweather Heather fan.
Yeah.
no,
You're
I'm
a Feather
I'm a
fan.
Heather fan.
You're a fucking Feather fan.
I'm not a Feather
Fairweather
fan.
Heather fan.
I am a Heather fan. I am a Tres Amigas fan more. I'm a bigger Tres Amigas fan. I am a fan of both. I prefer the Tres Amigas.
God.
Come on.
Well,
No,
but
I don't know. You have been writing hard for
But-
Feather for so fucking long.
don't use a Trace Amigas as a cop out.
Exactly, thank
we're
you.
talking
Thank
about
you.
Shannon.
I do not like this gang
We're
out dynamic,
talking
guys.
Shannon
Well, you're Heather,
versus
aren't you?
Heather. Who are you? Who are you? How's this?
In
gonna make
who
you
versus
feel?
Heather?
Shannon versus Heather. That's what we're about to see for the rest of
Oh,
the
in
season.
this situation, Shannon all day. Shannon's in the right.
No. Oh, so
I
you're
just
not
think
going to stick up for your woman.
I know.
No, because
exactly.
she's
She's a
wrong.
feather.
You know what?
She's wrong.
Blowing in the wind. Blowing in the wind.
Wow.
A Fairweather
Oh my
Heather
God,
fan.
that cue Forrest Gump, baby.
Exactly.
Tough
exactly.
crowd, tough
It's
crowd.
not. It's honest. This is an honest
I
crowd.
am being honest.
No, we're being honest.
Maybe we are all
You need to
being honest.
like Vicky. Be
Be
reflective.
honest. Anyway.
You need to be reflective.
Yeah.
You need to be
I will be
reflective.
I will be reflective.
Guys, one of us had to sneeze, so we had to pause for a second and we had to roll back the tape so we could pick up where we're at. And I just want to say my sincerest apologies because I sound very nasally. My voice is almost there. It's almost back, right?
Yeah, we did
Yeah,
some
it
singing. We
absolutely
did some
is.
singing before we got on the mic, and I thought it was
So-
pretty good. I mean, it was Janis Joplin, but it was good.
Yeah. Well, and
Gotta
just wannabe, but yeah.
Well, right.
Yeah.
For both of
Well,
us.
right.
Total wannabes.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
We
but
wish.
I just want to have to acknowledge that now. Obviously, I have an insecurity about it.
That's right. You're not too
kidding.
nasally.
No, but I did. I feel like I thought I almost had it back, but we're almost there.
Next week, we're going to be totally in the clear.
You're not gonna have a voice next week.
Out of the woods. Nah, I'll be all right.
You think so?
Well, unlike you, I like my voice best when I sound like you.
Oh yeah.
So
do I.
So
but
even
it's
the
the
listeners, I don't want to like make them upset, but like in my mind, I'm like, this is how I want my voice to sound. Like a rasp, kind of gone, but not too gone. You know what I mean?
I get that. I feel that.
Yeah.
I get that. I feel that.
We'll see. I won't be on the podcast for 3 weeks because I'll be on vocal rest.
I'm not trying to be one of those people who like weekend dads. Someone, I'm using it more like an adjective, I guess. Would you say?
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably not getting that right, but I just really love Shane so much. I love Shane so much that I was also yelling, "Shane, shut the fuck up," when he was like antagonizing Emily, but at the same time, I was laughing a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Because I knew his intention was really just to like just antagonize. I don't think he was really thinking about what the outcome really meant or how that could be perceived with Emily, who I think feels like she's kind of the more like she's not the fun one, right? I think she looks at Shane as being more of like he has more patience, he's whatever.
She's the disciplinary.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
yes.
I really felt Emily in that moment. I mean, I have no children, but I did feel Emily in that moment. But at the same time, I was kind of on Shane's side too, because Shane makes me laugh now.
Same. He really does. He has blossomed
He really
in
has.
his own right. And yes, like I can absolutely see where Emily is coming from and knowing how Emily grew up and then feeling like she's not on the same page in front of the kids with parenting and getting annoyed with him. But like there's no malintent. There's no maliciousness whatsoever. It is really just playful and cute. And it's nice seeing him like this. Like it really is.
I thought he was so annoying.
But by the way, he was.
But
So did I, because I literally was like, shut the fuck up. And at the same time, I was like, okay.
I do think it was all lighthearted. I was happy that, you could tell that Emily was kind of upset in the moment, but it wasn't, even that, it wasn't anything really rooted in something super serious. But I did think he was really obnoxious. But
That's fair.
But going like just jumping scenes to the dinner when they're together, I very much appreciated him when she kind of expressed how she felt and how she felt undermined and she didn't. She wants the kids to know that you respect me as a parent and that kind of stuff. And I like that in that moment. He didn't make any jokes. He's like, I'm sorry I did that. I understand. And that's all it takes for me. I'm like, okay, accountability. I'm here for it. I like it.
Yeah.
It just felt really healthy.
Yeah.
And I feel like we so rarely see that sometimes.
Yeah.
Not that other couples aren't healthy, but well, actually they aren't, because we're about to get into the acai scene. And I honestly can't believe my ears. But not to like not want. It's not that I don't want to stay on that, but isn't it kind of apropos the healthy relationships and the healthy scenes? We're like, okay, move along.
Exactly.
Anyways, so
it just goes
function.
It just goes to show how far saying I understand and I'm sorry, and saying nothing else, how far that goes. It just
doesn't
seriously.
simple.
It doesn't really matter about the intention. It's always about the impact. I say that all the time because. We are not, by nature, like horrible people. We do things and we're not thinking about the full picture. So I think sometimes we get stuck in a space of like, well, what you think I'm wrong. And it's like, you can be wrong and your intention still doesn't need to be malevolent. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think we get stuck in compartmentalizing the two and that the two can both exist.
Yeah, no, completely.
Look, the term "the road to hell is paved with good intentions" is there for a reason.
It is. It's so true.
Yeah.
Well, what I was going to say is something that can exist, or rather two things that can exist at the same time, are having an ex-husband, a boyfriend, and also sharing a bedroom and a bed. Please explain to me.
What the fuck is that about?
I had to rewind that. I was like, no. And I know what I heard, but I also was like, I need to just make sure. Okay, look, Modern Families, I understand.
That's something else.
This feels... I really don't like to judge like that because every family is different and everybody does different, and whatever works for you fucking works. If you want to have 3 boyfriends and 3 girlfriends or whatever the fuck, and as long as everybody feels safe and we're good, I'm fine. But given what we know, and I know there's a lot of unknown, but just what we know, this does not feel healthy.
Well, and Jen is making it very clear that she is somewhat uncomfortable with the situation. So it's not working for them, clearly. It's sleeping in the same bed.
What the fuck is the deal then?
Feels weird. Maybe in the same house, in different bedrooms, if he's there a couple nights a month and like there's an understanding and by both parties a comfortability with it. But in the same bed? What?
I'm confused.
See, I misunderstood that, and I do want to preference this that I watched this episode on my phone while I was getting my feet done, so they might have been scrubbing
Guys,
something.
she's getting ready for Taylor.
I was distracted, so I'm going to ask a question because I thought when
I was wondering why your face has been like, wait, what?
I thought when she was telling the story, she was just telling. It was kind of like a Tom Sandoval Ariana. They still share the bedroom, but they don't sleep in it together.
No, I don't think they sleep in the same bed. I just mean. Why are we still
misspeaking then too? I think I misunderstood.
Wait,
I thought
are we
they
all
slept in the same
misunderstanding?
bed when he's in town.
Yeah.
Wait, guys,
Pause
for
clarification.
Do you have a podcast?
We're even more confused than we were before. So the general consensus is he sleeps in the house and in the bedroom, but Jen, I guess, goes to Ryan's, but he shares the bed. But I also think that's weird.
They're not sharing the bed at the same time, which I think I was implying before.
Yeah.
So, but it is fucking weird.
I mean, it's not like weird, but it's weird.
Yeah.
Because you should have your own privacy, but I bet you he still owns the home. Or
Maybe.
at least
He probably does.
You know, they both own it together, so he has every right to be there. I just think we need to figure something out.
Well, yeah, and even in this scene, because Tamara's like, is that weird for you? And Jen's like, yeah, I want him to find his own place. So I think that she's ready for that not to be the case anymore. I wonder if, because I'm trying to remember if like maybe the first episode when we're getting introduced, I wonder if there was some rhetoric, which I don't remember, where it's kind of nice to have him come and stay in the house because then the kids just get to stay put and they have that one home. But
she did kind of allude to that, because it's really easy to be able to kind of co-parent.
That would be the only benefit I could see is having that be the case, that the kids just kind of get to stay put.
And she had no interest to go to Oklahoma, which is why I think Taylor, somebody pontificated, maybe if trying to perpetuate the ex-husband to get the job in Oklahoma, it was really a way out. Because she doesn't want to go back. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So this kind of all makes sense. So
it does.
I think it was too much of a good thing turned into something that is now very annoying.
Yeah, probably so.
I think it's something that's just seemed like totally easy, blah, blah, blah,
Well, and who knows how often he comes, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
Right.
If it's only a couple times, but if it's like,
it feels like
once
it's
every
month,
month,
I feel like it's probably in that range.
If it's twice a month and like every other weekend, that just feels like too much.
That's too much.
Agreed.
Because you don't get settled.
No.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got to see Tamara, in that scene, kind of apologize really for the first time.
Well, I mean, I was going to say again.
Guys, it's not an apology.
No,
it
was her first apology of the season.
Is it really?
In a real way.
I feel like she keeps on apologizing for the same thing and being like, I'm sorry, I'll do better. I want to connect. I want to be.
So here's
and then
what
every time it
Well,
goes
it was a long
away.
apology.
We're all
and she
evolving.
made some tears.
Yeah. So,
Tears were made.
And I know that we're ever evolving. And I know that Tamara's done a lot of work on herself. But at the same time, and maybe there will be people out there who do not agree with me, at the same time, I feel like we're so evolved that she can no longer continue this shit where she is continuously and consistently saying it's because X, Y, and Z, so she raged out. Or like, Cut Fitness is, it's closing its doors, so she's just like, it's displaced. Every season that she's ever been a part of the show, it's always been displaced anger.
Yeah.
And I think that there is something to be said with that. And I know that it is true. But if we've evolved, like I think that we have, and I'm saying this more because I'm holding her to an esteem that I believe she has evolved, then we need to figure out another way.
I don't disagree.
I don't necessarily know if it's this, and if it is, then have we evolved as much as we think that we have?
Well, no, she hasn't. I guess that's why I was really like actually very content with that scene. I was like, okay, good, got the apology.
Agreed. Okay.
But I think you hold her higher than I do.
But
and
what I'm saying is I do.
Yeah.
So if we're not evolved, then
well, we're
I
not.
need to reevaluate.
And if Watch What Happens taught me anything, one of the questions was, is this going to last with Tamara and Jen being on good terms? And everyone said no, including Jen, including Vicky and Shannon. So I'll take the win for when I can, which is right now. And then I'll, have to deal with the next episode when it comes around. But,
That's fair.
Yeah.
I was pleased with her in this scene. I appreciated what she said.
Are we opposite sides today?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Because you said that you were going to put Tamara in timeout, and I said, I finally came back around to Tamara this
she's
episode.
not, but I'm just like, hey,
Well, I think you're being very realistic, which I think is fair.
Yeah.
I wish that this could be the end of it, but obviously...
Here we are.
We know it won't be.
We know it won't be. So I can, because of that, since I know I will have lots of frustrations with Tamara going forward, I'm going to give her the win because I appreciated this moment. I'm going to give it to her.
So we'll be fighting after we wrap.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Heather's inventing Amazon Fire Stick. I'm confused. It's like, look where we're at. Look where we're at in our industry climate. Okay, guys, and here she's coming up with another fucking streamer. I mean,
get out
Mark
of here.
Cuban.
I'll tell you who's not going to solve the streaming crisis. Heather fucking Dubrow, as much as I love her.
I mean, I'd rather have her than fucking Bethany Frankel.
Same.
Heather
same.
Dubrow for union president, guys. Fuck
Absolutely.
Right?
I am here for that.
Guys, if we have to have, now obviously, I would love to make choices elsewhere. But if we had to pick a housewife who wants to be self-righteous, sanctimonious, and be the voice of a people, I'd rather have her
does
than Heather
it
Dubrow.
better
I mean, her than Bethany
Fancy
Frankel.
Pants, okay?
Yeah.
No one.
She'll do it with
I
Lucy
could see
champagne.
that.
Okay.
And she can schmooze the Hollywood, the Hollywood
Kyle.
types.
And she's just unlikable enough.
What about Kyle?
God. Can we go through one fucking episode without talking about Kyle? I just
Kyle
don't know.
for president.
No, Sean.
God. I can feel
Guys,
the closer we get to Beverly Hills, meaning like it's gonna happen within a year. It's like, guys, Kyle.
I'm so sorry I just slurped my drink. Guys, whatever.
Well, let's pair them together. Heather and Kyle. Maybe they could do some stuff together.
Okay, if we have Fran Drescher for SAG after president, why not Kyle? Kim, fuck, I don't care.
Oh,
Garcelle!
Oh, Garcelle.
Not Kim. Yes, Garcelle.
Guys, I'm open. I'm saying I'm open, okay?
Yeah,
I'm saying I'm open.
Garcelle. Sit down, Kyle.
Literally the notes say Heather and Mark Cuban, Fireside app, blah, blah.
I literally, when I saw that, I said, I need to make a note mentally, because I wasn't taking notes, to ask the two of you what the fuck this is. Because I was so confused.
It's a Shark Tank thing, and I'm good.
It probably, has to be.
Guys, Heather is making it on all platforms. She's going to be on $1 Million Listing. Watch.
Yes.
Selling that $55 million fucking house because
100%.
we worked on $1 Million Listing, and Josh Altman is the king of the OC.
Y'all really like him,
He really
don't you?
is.
I love Josh Altman.
Josh.
And Heather.
Heather
Hearing that
is
they were-
Josh's wife,
Yes.
different from Heather Dubrow.
Yes.
Just for those out there that don't know.
Heather
Altman. And let's be clear here. Heather Altman runs the Altman brothers.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
No question.
She's a boss.
And
big
Casey.
time.
And Casey.
Their assistant, but now agent.
She's an
Okay.
Yeah.
They
They are wonderful. We love them. And
Yeah.
But that I had even said before that, God, I wish that we had seen Josh and Heather go to the house. They mentioned it that they were over the day before, and JJ was very quick to point out, oh, they definitely filmed
I
it.
bet you
for
they got it on
$1
$1 Million Listing.
And they totally did.
Do we think that Heather's afraid to fail at acting?
Hasn't she already?
I mean, like, she
Wait,
just,
what do you mean?
Well, because she's
I'm
just
kidding. Heather,
doing
love you.
1,000 different things. So do you think that she's one of those people that's like, just wants to stay busy because she's like the jack of all trades, but she's the king in nothing or the queen in nothing? I don't know what that saying is. You know what I mean? Like, she can't conquer one
Jack of
individual
all
thing.
trades, master of none.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
So I sort of got there, but not really.
I think that she's an empty nester and she doesn't know what to do. And I think having twins, they kept her very busy because they're both the same age at the same time. They're involved and so much is going on. Now, we did see the little scene where we're teaching, who are we teaching? Kat how to drive.
Yeah.
That was the
Which
best scene in the show, I thought.
So fucking funny.
That was a great scene.
Heather's facial expressions, I mean, I loved them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking at you, Eeps. I loved Heather in that scene.
See? There
We
she
need
is.
approval. We need approval.
There she
I
is.
loved her in that scene.
I think she's just going through a lot. For a privileged woman of her means and her stature and her pedigree, she's going through a lot.
That is a lot, yes. Empty nesting for the first time, like, trying to fight for my woman here.
You literally threw under the bus earlier.
I'm trying to prove that I'm no feather, okay?
Can I just say, in adjacent to Eeps, this was one of my favorite Terry scenes of the entire franchise.
Really, of his entire career on
Yeah,
television.
of the franchise, and that's including Botched. When they're talking in their bathroom that looks like a
Mausoleum.
master,
It does look like a mausoleum.
and they're like, who's taking Kat to the driver's test? And he's like, oh, I am, because I took her to the learner's permit and she failed. And I love when Terry's like, oh God, she's gonna fail. She's gonna fail the driver's test. I just thought that was so funny, and I was
Because
just
you don't wanna be on
feeling
the other side of
clueless, like with Cher, and I was like, I just really
Enjoyed it.
Condotes Terry. I always, even if I don't see eye to eye with certain people, when they have a scene that I can get on board with, I will tell you. And I tell you, that scene was it for me.
It was endearing. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
I think the funniest part of this entire fucking episode is Gina taking this big stance that now she understands how Jen feels when we've had to watch her the entire season be like,
God.
oh, Jen, oh, Scarlet Letter, the Crucible, we're going to burn her at the stake. How dare she? How dare she? She left a family of 5 in the gutter so she could be with her husband and sit on his dick. I mean, her boyfriend, Ryan.
Yes,
boyfriend. And then we see her in the chair and she's just like, you know, I really see that Jen's going through it. And then so much to tell Jen, when people are talking about others, it's because they don't really want to talk about themselves. I'm like, all right, Gina. And you know what? You got to celebrate that she got there, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I can't celebrate that journey. It took too long.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, we got it, Gina.
That was a total goof troop, laugh out loud.
Were you laughing?
Oh, I was laughing.
I
the whole
was really
time.
wondering what you were thinking.
Oh, I thought it was so goofy. But again, I was, kudos for getting there. I also think there might be a little bit of this that has to do with now she's mad at Tamara, so she's really on Jen's side too, because she even says it in that scene. Now I'm mad at, or now I would be really pissed if I were you because I really see it from your side and I really think what Tamara did was wrong because now she's mad at Tamara.
Literally 2 episodes ago, she was like, Jen was whoring it up and she was selling her body on the streets of the OC.
Yeah.
And now she's like, you know what? I get it. I know her journey, her plight.
Yeah, because Tamara said, get the fuck out of here, Gina. What the fuck do you want? And she goes, you know what? I understand Jen now. It's not my problem. You know what? However you got there, baby, we're glad that you're here.
I mean, sure. Yes.
Gina. We're happy you're here.
So you are happy that we're here.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling about Gina thus far?
Because I love Gina.
Yeah. I know. I love Gina
I know.
too.
Same.
I know.
A lot of people don't like Gina.
That's fine. I don't need to live by other people's standards. But I like that I got Gina back this episode and last episode.
Agreed.
I unsubscribed the first several, and I know I'm back, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, I felt that.
I don't know how I felt about that mock real estate thing she did with Travis. That was very cringy for me, but and here it is right now on TV.
Oh, there we go on the screen.
We always have the episode playing in the background just to kind of give us a little inspiration. And now I'm remembering that I really need her to put that blazer I need her to send it to a dry cleaner and get it starched, please. I just, I say you know how I am. The listeners don't know me like that, but y'all know how I am.
Yeah.
I mean, I also worked on a real estate show, and I know it's like LOL, funny, laugh, haha, that she doesn't know the price of the house, but it's also kind of
super cringy.
Yeah, and she can't go out there on a limb. I know it's a joke. I know it's funny, laugh, haha, but she goes out there saying that she's so offended that Heather puts her in the same category as her son when her son is working for Josh Altman now. And I'm sorry,
which
Gina,
is a hard office to get into.
Correct.
And Gina's not giving a price of her home.
No, she doesn't even remember the price of the home, and her husband's trying to laugh it off. I say her husband, sorry, her boyfriend.
Yes.
What's his name?
Travis.
Sorry. Travis. Jesus Christ, brain fart. But Travis is trying to laugh it off. I mean, how do we feel?
Well, I didn't honestly know if she was just doing that for the cameras or if she really didn't.
That's your favorite look.
Yeah, that's my Madonna look.
Oh yeah, it's good.
I fucking love it.
I know. It's just the leggings.
She looks so good. I couldn't quite tell if it was played up for camera and she's trying to be kind of funny or if she actually really didn't know. Like, and there's no way to really know. But
maybe I'm being really judgy today.
Or here's to throw a wrench in it. What if she's not wanting to say it on air because they haven't set the price yet? And she doesn't want to put a number out there that's going to be inaccurate.
It just seems unrealistic that she would really not know the price. That's what I was thinking, you know what I mean?
Too.
It's possible.
Maybe I'm being fair weather Gina.
Ooh.
Oh.
Guys, I'm trying to be reflective.
Guys, believe it or not, you're Drifter.
Are you Athena?
I am. I'm a fair weather Gina.
Oh my God. Believe it or not, me who never really knows anything about anything, I am the truest friend.
I am
the
very
truest
loyal
fan.
to all of them.
The loyal. I'm the Labrador.
You're the lab.
Did you ever have any doubts that I am the Labrador?
Here's the thing. I think you actually are on to something now that I'm really thinking about executive producer. But then I wish that we wouldn't have done that because it makes her look
aloof.
And the point of the scene is that it's a fun moment for her to role play, and she's doing a good job.
Yeah, and she is. Okay.
I don't know.
Good. I love that hair.
Yeah, she really does. She looks great.
Damn, that hair looks good. Sorry, guys. It's on in the background. I love the blazer. I just wanted to starch it.
Okay.
And
the orange look with the side comb over, I don't know if I'm here for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That interview
the
look.
Color
it just
is nice.
popped up.
I like it.
I love
it just
the
feels
color.
like she's pulling on. I don't think she is, but it feels like she's pulling on her sleeves.
I just haven't met a sleeve that I like yet.
Yeah.
On any look. I just don't like the sleeves like that.
I think Heather looks good with her sleeves.
I'll have to wait and see. The disattached sleeve.
Anywho.
But yeah, I'm excited for Gina's next career step. I think Eeps and I talked about it when we did our episode. I'm a little bit worried about Travis and Gina working together. I guess we'll see how that ends up panning out.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll
he's
be
doing
fine.
the business stuff.
I don't know.
Something like that.
But
the negotiating.
But
stop. Are you serious? Oh,
she says that.
Yeah, because she doesn't have her license yet. That's why.
But I think she also, when she talks about their like partnership, she's like, "Look, I play to my strengths. I'm
the people
great
person.
With people. I'm really fun.
She's hot. Is what she's trying to say.
She's hot. She
can talk to people.
And I'm not trying to devalue her, but I at the same time play up your strengths.
Yeah, and she's like, Travis is going to be more than negotiating business stuff.
I take advantage of people thinking that I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, as cringy as I said that scene was, if I have to go look at an open house, I want to go with Gina. I don't want to go with Travis.
Exactly.
No
no
offense to Travis. But
by the way, Gina cannot know a fucking thing about the house. She cannot know a single spec, and I don't
still want to buy it from her.
I will still buy it from her. I will buy it from her on principle.
Bring me to the dotted line, baby.
She's beautiful and
we love her.
Yeah,
here for it.
Real quick, because I think we kind of skipped over it, but or maybe was it next? The workout. Can we please talk about how Tamra was trying the most to get Heather to squeal on camera to make sure that she had something to say when she saw Shannon again at that damn couples dinner, which we'll get to in a second, which was cringe. And so she could say, I was with Heather last, and Heather cannot nonstop talking about you and you, John Jansen. Because we can't say his name without saying his full name.
Heather was sniffing that out.
Yeah, but exactly. Please.
She was not. Do better, Tamara. You can do better.
Heather also is not an idiot.
And Heather's not an idiot.
Heather's like, what do you mean? I've said nothing.
I don't know. Maybe that's why Shannon keeps things close to the vest.
Yeah, it was perfect.
She didn't tell me anything.
Yeah. It was very Landon Clements. I've done nothing.
Yeah, Landon. Look, Heather, best acting yet.
Heather, guys, let's give her a fucking daytime. A daytime for a prime time, but let's do it.
Yeah.
Heather deserves.
Okay.
I'm joking.
I was trying to
watch it.
I don't want to go on bad terms because I want you to send me Taylor Swift content. So I'm trying to be on my best behavior.
You're talking to me?
Starting now. No. Executive producer who's also going to SoFi this weekend.
You think that we're going to be on bad terms and I'm not going to be sending you content?
I don't know. Come on now. I can't risk it.
It's certainly not going to be due to Heather Dubrow. Sorry.
I cannot risk it.
We can't.
No apologies necessary.
And we can't. I mean, I thought you would be proud of Tamara in that scene, but she was trying really hard.
I am proud, but the thing is that I have a standard and I expect better from her. And she was so obvious, and Heather's not the one. You want to know who that will totally, completely fly over their head? Shannon Storm's Bador, very much like it did at the Trace Amicus dinner when fucking Tamara's like, so have you heard? And Vicky's like, I don't know. Somebody's saying. And Shannon's like, what? Who? Oh, me? John Jensen? No. Who said? It was Heather. Like, it was just so, she's just, talk about the Labrador. She's Archie. She just takes a little bit. Aww. You know what I mean? It just takes a little bit. She's so loyal. Shannon's such a loyal friend. She doesn't even realize. So if you're going to try to pull the wool over anybody's eyes, it's going to be Shannon. Okay. It's not going to be Heather. And Tamara was doing the most to try to get Heather to say on camera that, yes, she has said things in the past about their relationship. And Heather just knew exactly what Tamara was trying to do and didn't take the bait. And so all it was another conversation where Tamara looks like she is stirring the pot, which she is, but it was out of utility and it just was futile.
It did not land.
Sorry.
That was really good.
Felt that.
Did you take a breath?
I did now.
There you go.
Yeah.
It was just do better.
Yeah, do better.
I'll sum it up with do better.
That's the only knockout on that scene was Jen, who said nothing.
Exactly. The real winner.
In this at the same time that you're celebrating Tamara because you think this is the best that she's been, I think that she could be better. And I'm just like, no. Do better.
Well, she just didn't annoy me as much, is what I'll say. You know?
Yeah.
She just, because it's been a hard season for me with her. And I think even she would agree. She said, early on when she was talking to Jen, I'm not going to be drinking tequila anymore. Because that's the problem, is tequila.
Right.
As you say, no, it's not the person who's drinking it.
Let me crutch on that. But yeah, I'm just saying this episode, she didn't really bother me that much.
No. She didn't bother me either. I'm just like,
no, you expect more.
Thing.
I get it.
It's like, this is what you pay for and this is what you got. I'm just a little disappointed in the merchandise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
does that resonate?
Yeah, yeah, it does.
Anyway. All right, not to be so melancholy, but God, this fucking couples dinner, guys.
The awkward.
I honestly, I'm done.
It was so
Wow.
bad.
Who the fuck is believing anything that motherfucker Ryan is saying?
Jesus Christ. Did I hear right on Watch What Happens that Shannon was saying that he personally Sharpied those sayings onto that white button down? Or was she being facetious?
Well, that's what she said. Now, was she being facetious or not? I don't know.
Then she said something about paint splatter. Either way, whether it was done by him or by a manufacturer of some kind, I'm just going to say this: no. Just no. Just no. Hard pass.
Into the O.
N to the O to the no.
Well, I think it might be more offensive if you paid somebody to do that.
By
so
the
maybe
way,
it's better if he splatted it on himself.
But then you wasted time to do that. That was your
less time cheating.
Yeah, Craig Conover.
Flawed.
It was Craig Conover.
Oh my God.
Flawed in that fucking jacket with the splattered paint.
That was way better.
The shirt, and it had the leopard collar.
Yeah, shout out to no one, Craig. You wore it better, baby.
If you're listening, do you want any cheese?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the quote on my notes.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's bad. It's bad. It was really bad.
I mean,
because Tamara calls it she calls it out in interview in the scene. The leopard collar she calls out.
It's a members only jacket, isn't it? Kind of looking.
No, it's the white button down that he's wearing, and the collar is leopard print. And then
my God.
it are like
honestly
these black
I did. I tried to block it out.
You blocked it out.
No. I blocked it out.
Yeah.
Wait, it's gonna come up because
No, I know what it is, and I forgot because they flashed
blur it out.
They flashed to it because it's like the editors and everyone, the network executives were like, if we have to keep watching this, we need to flash to it, and you have to see it too, because we can't unsee it, neither can you.
That's what he's wearing in the whole dinner.
No, I know, and I tried to block it out. I tried.
It's bad.
It's just very like satin and sleeves.
It's very Von Dutch.
Oh,
a little like Von Dutch,
like Ed Hardy.
Formal. Ed Hardy. That's what it is. Ed Hardy.
Affliction. Guys, Ryan is an Affliction guy.
Oh, totally.
Oh,
Ryan.
Yes.
Ryan, bring Affliction back.
No.
No.
Guys, when I worked at Hell's Kitchen, I was right next door to the design warehouse of Ed Hardy.
Really?
Ed Hardy, and Ed Hardy at the time was still very up and up.
Up and up?
It was 2012.
Yeah.
It was, that was prime. Prime Ed Hardy time.
Oh, woof. God. I could smell it from here. It's like light the fucking air on fire.
Oh, yeah.
That was in Culver City, baby.
Ooh.
Culver City.
Oof. No.
I had to blow that breeze away.
That shirt was awkward enough just to match what the whole dinner was. It was terrible. And how about them passing by Nobu on the boat? Where, and you know,
why does
you
she
better
always
watch
have to do a cattle
Tamara.
call? Oh, I thought I was talking about Shannon. She's always trying to shout something. Is that Nobu? Yeah, it's Nobu.
Oh, right here.
Guys.
We're such losers. We always have it playing on in the background as we're going. It's like a watch with. Oh, God, the jacket. Make it stop. Guys, I'm so sorry.
Oh, it is a jacket.
I told you it's members
You're
only
right.
looking.
I was wrong. It's not a button down. I fucked
producer
this
doesn't know what
up.
the fuck she's talking about.
God.
I'm her script
We
supervisor
have
on her shows.
JJ and
Send me out
Eves.
to pasture and put me down, please.
JJ and Eves are whacking out over the jacket, and I'm thinking Shannon needs to go on below deck. Look at Shannon.
Hey, matey.
Jen goes, "You're a really good hand, Shannon."
I really think that she could
And
be
you
a first
see,
captain.
I think so too. I mean,
she's a boat girl.
Oh, yeah.
She is. She's
Never misses an opportunity to remind you that she's a yachty. She's a naughty yachty.
a naughty yachty, baby.
Naughty yachty.
I loved watching Shannon move around the boat, doing her little things, her little tasks, because nobody wants to sit down and do whatever the fuck they were doing, which is talking about nothing.
Guys.
Yeah, there's Nobu.
Right.
Who? What do they
Better
say? Like,
watch it, Tamara.
Who got murdered or someone? And Jen's like, I did, but I got resurrected.
Oh my God.
They said something to.
Oh, it's just so awkward.
Well, can we start with Ryan making the dick pic joke?
Like within 2 minutes of them sitting
Please make
down
it
at their
stop.
dinner
What
table.
a coward.
Awful.
I need it to stop.
Because
many times.
you could tell that he wanted to bring it up, but yet he didn't want to finish. Because nobody was even talking about that. So he's like, oh, yeah, well,
Okay.
she's seen my dick. Remember the dick pic? And then everyone's like, oh, ha, ha. And even Jen's like, oh, well, what do you want to say? Oh, no, I have nothing to say. And it's like, shut up then.
Right, then why are you saying anything to
It's
begin
just
with?
awkward. It's like, as y'all like to say, it's not the flex you think it is. So stop it.
Yeah.
What do you want to say?
What's that podcast about the OC and that doctor? Is it Dr. Death?
Dr. Death.
No, Dr. Death is when he kills the patients. It's the other one.
Dirty John.
This is what this is reminding me of, guys. It's very Dirty John to me. Look at him.
Yeah.
I know I've said it again and I'll say it, but just to give you guys context, the episode is playing as we're going. And he's very Dirty John to me.
Yeah.
Like she looks the part. Look at this foursome couple right now. They're at dinner. They're all sitting down. They're all about to order. He's already digging in. I am not an elitist. I am not about, class. I'm not a classist.
Right.
Is that what you would call it?
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm sorry. If I have to be one of those for just a moment, look at this dinner. Doesn't he feel very Dirty John to you?
Yeah, he feels yes, he does.
He feels out of place. That's what it is.
It is.
He feels a little out of place.
And he's trying to make up for it too. Do you notice how everyone orders their own drink? Like Shannon and Tamara do, but he says 2 espresso martinis, please.
Yeah.
Like, I clocked that in a weird way too.
He orders for Jim.
He orders for her and himself, whereas everyone else orders individually.
Like, I notice this stuff when we're producing shows, and we'll notice it when guys, there's something, well, obviously he feels insecure. And obviously he knows that it's going to come up tonight at dinner and he doesn't know how he's going to answer, which we get to in a second,
So he's on edge.
He's on edge, but he also feels a little out of place.
Oh, big time.
I think he feels a little Dirty John to me.
I'm here for it.
He cleans up, but he's Dirty John.
Is he cleaned up? Because look at that fucking jacket.
I don't know what that jacket is.
Also, have Eddie and John ever hung out a day in their life?
No.
Okay. So this is awkward all the way around.
Yes,
all the way around.
Because here's the thing. Everybody is going into this dinner knowing exactly what the conversation is going to be.
Yeah.
And it's just very awkward all around. And everyone kind of, I'm not saying, look, I feel really shitty saying that, but you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
For the interest and entertainment of this conversation, everyone looks the part, but he does not. It's like, which one of these things does not look like the other?
Yeah.
And it is, well, first of all, it's also Tamara's jacket, but it's also, it's also very Ryan. So maybe Tamara and Ryan do belong together.
No. Whoa. Take it back.
Just joking. But that is very daytime.
Yeah.
That jacket's very daytime.
It's not good.
Guys, Roni has brought out my inner Jenna Lyons.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, here for it.
We already knew she was in there.
But he's just very on edge. And
it's obvious.
How does it... Okay, I can't tell if this is just the way that they edited it or it really is linearly how it happened because Edward... This jacket he's wearing makes me want to call him Edward. Eddie looks
Ed Bud
because he's wearing this like cotton blazer,
or like a felt or something.
Yeah, like they're all yachting. And why is this? God, guys, Ryan in the popped collar. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. I'm all over the place today. I'm so sorry. Okay,
Say what?
But Eddie gets into it, and it's like the questions he's like, why does it matter to him whether or not he's cheated?
Like, did you cheat on your wife?
Okay.
Multiple times.
Are we
so you
weirded
by
out by that
definition
question?
are a cheater.
No.
But why is he asking? Is it lost on me?
Well, I think it's because all of this started with, Eddie being told by mutual friends that he goes after married women, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he is a perpetual cheater. And then, within a month or like 30 days later, I think he says he starts dating their friend, i.e. Jen. So for him, he's like, I know it's not my business, but he's kind of just making it his business, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
he's trying to prove a point, like principle.
Exactly. He's
like
so
you are this
cheater.
person, so why
Did
are
you cheat on your wife? Did you this? Have you cheated multiple times? Yes. So you're a cheater. So you have to understand why we have concern for our friend who is like given up her life to be with you.
Okay, good job, Tamara.
That's what it's coming.
This is Tamara's best move the entire episode.
Yeah.
Was bringing Eddie into this and second that.
Exactly.
I didn't quite catch. I mean, I understood it to be that, but I didn't quite catch. I didn't quite get the hook.
Yeah.
Well, and we also have to discredit his claim, I want to fuck your wife. Or I want to fuck Tamara, right?
Right.
Okay.
Or I'm going to fuck her.
Yeah, I'm going to fuck her. Like, we have to discredit that as well.
Well, what I want to say
He's character assassinated.
is no, I did not say that. He 100% was about to admit that he said it.
I thought so
What?
too.
I thought
so too.
Because I think he was going to admit that he said it, and he was going to explain it as if like, it's
a joke.
Like a joke, or how guys like, I'm going to fuck your wife. And then in a split second, and good on you, Ryan. Good on you. He was like, nah, this is not going to land well, and Eddie's not going to get it.
Good job.
And he made a good split second decision.
Decision he made.
Yeah. First right refusal.
Right refusal.
So he was like, what I will say is I did not say that. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
Say, huh?
I think there was a longer pause. They probably just cut it out for time.
Yeah, I think he did the kind of mental math and was like, math ain't mathin'.
The math is not mathing.
Abort.
That
Turn
abort.
around,
That
don't
outfit.
drown.
I love it, but get that fucking feather out of here.
She looks really pretty.
Yeah, I love that.
She kind of looks like Madison LaCroix.
Yeah, she does.
We're talking about Jen in her feather look.
She's beautiful.
Like an older Madison LaCroix.
Yeah.
Listen, you're a style person and you're into fashion. What is going on with feathers? Are feathers having their feather up?
I don't know,
what's
but
the deal?
I just want to know,
Why?
are the birds okay?
No, they're not okay.
I'm done with the feathers.
This is birds
Feathers
all over
give
again.
me, it's like feathers give me Bally's like showgirl. It also feels like winter, but then it also feels like summer.
Yeah, I'm not into it.
I don't need it.
I'm not into it. It has never enhanced the look for me, and I can't.
And I won't.
I won't, and I can't.
So, it's just awkward dinner.
Very
And Ryan's weird. We all know he said it because whatever the fuck that answer was not it. It wasn't it.
No.
Oh, yeah.
It just wasn't it.
And Shannon doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
Well, she's saying we need to respect people's relationships because she doesn't want people looking at hers.
but is she saying that in the confessional? Or
No, I don't think she
at
says
the
that at
table?
all. I think it's implied.
Oh, okay. Because she's not saying anything at the dinner.
Absolutely. No.
She's
No,
very-
she does say something like, guys, we need to be respectful. She's just not saying, because I don't want you to look at mine. That was editorialized.
Editorializing, yeah.
Yeah, we added that for.
Look away.
Well, but John Jansen does say that he feels like he should not have been a presence in this conversation. Doesn't he say something to that
Yes, he
effect at
does.
the
He's
end?
like, I feel like I shouldn't have been here for
I
this.
shouldn't have been here for this.
Yeah. Because it feels like it's a conversation that should have been the four of them, and it's
Correct.
But the issue here is that we're using John's boat,
Yes.
and we're leaving from the house, which is a beach. Well, it's on the bay side where the boat is.
Yeah.
But like that's we're in Newport, so we use John.
Yeah.
Maybe this was John last straw.
straw.
I mean, John
last
and Shannon.
straw.
I mean, look at Shannon
And
right now
raw.
taking a nap. They could have been invisible from this dinner. They added nothing. So
They literally could have cut around them
Literally.
they could
completely,
have.
Yeah.
especially with the way that they were shooting. We
super
didn't need it.
awkward. Very.
Very cringe.
It was very cringe, guys.
very-
And I hope
Cringe.
our scenes with Ryan are so fucking limited.
No,
I wouldn't put. Don't hold your breath.
Oh, God damn it, Jen.
This guy wants
Jen,
to be
get
a
away
star.
from
Look at him.
You're not a
He's wearing
star.
that jacket.
And
Oh,
this is
you're not a
something
star.
I think you said, JJ, that you told me off mic. And I agree. He's giving massive Louis vibes.
He's giving very Louis vibes. Like I love my girlfriend. My girlfriend means the most to me. I love her and I want her protected. And I want the best for her. No, I didn't say that. And what I will say is that I said nothing. Yeah. It's just too much. It is scary. It's not like NPD, but it's very like slimy, He's fucking Dirty John, which
Yeah.
is narcissism, but anyway.
Well, he's just a cheater, and it's probably only a matter
And
of
as Vicky
time.
says, once a cheater, always a cheater. Vicky, look,
She knows.
mirror. The
Mirror,
has two
mirror
faces.
on the wall.
Oh God, who's the whorest of them all?
Oi,
Vicky.
oi, oi. So yeah, that was the OC.
That was the OC.
Guys, that was the OC.
Did you guys see the mid-season trailer that came after it?
Yes, I did.
No, I watch everything on Peacock, and they didn't put it on Peacock.
Oh, they did not.
Oh,
put it
that's
on
true. It was
Peacock.
on the Bravo airing.
It looks pretty decent.
It does. It is confirmed visually that
Oh,
Vicky is on that
Vicky's on the
motherfucking
trip.
Good.
And guys, we go to Tulum. I'm very
Oh, that's
excited
where
for
it is,
this.
Tulum.
I
Good,
love
good.
Tulum.
Oh, I'm here for
Yeah.
it.
I'm excited.
Can't wait.
Well, before we go, let's send Betsy off on her way.
Betsy,
Let's
Guys,
pray that they do her song "Into the Woods."
Into
here's
the woods.
Into the woods.
Listen, there's a plethora of songs that I'll be happy to hear.
Isn't
but-
it "Out of the Woods"?
Oh, yeah, it's out of the woods.
Out of the woods.
I'll be out of the woods, yeah.
I don't think it's lost on anybody that we've been smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah, secondhand smoke over here.
Exactly. Betsy's a little
My mouth has been open a lot, so it's just been flying right
It's a
on
little
in
contact
there.
high, and it is out of the woods. But
Out of the woods. Listen, I'm going to send videos, okay?
Please
Now,
do.
I have no idea where my seats are. I think I'm kind of behind the stage, but not fully behind the stage. So I'll get some.
post some content. Post some content on the gram.
Okay, guys, I will post some stuff on the gram.
If you have enough storage,
If it's like a good video, I'm gonna spare you things where I'm screaming.
60 frames per second, please.
Oh, that's y'all taught me that.
Guys, for anybody out there who wants to take a very smooth video, if you have a Max, you can go to 4K. I wouldn't recommend it because it takes up a lot of storage, but always go from 30 frames per second to 60. It allows for, what that means is it's taking so many frames per second. It's taking double the frame rate, right? So it allows for more
Movement.
It's much smoother.
It's much smoother, but it allows for more like if you trip or like you
and
jolt
I
a
will
little
be.
bit,
I will be
it
doing that.
overcorrects itself.
Stabilizes much better.
Exactly, because there's more frames for it to be able to do that.
Yeah, doing tons
and in
of
case
movement.
you need to know how to access it on your video, you'll see a little 30 in the upper corner, and just click it, and it'll go from 30 to 60.
This is bringing me right back to Atlanta. That's the last time I did this because y'all showed me how to do that on
Taylor
my
1.0.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I'll send y'all some videos.
We're very excited for you.
Yeah. All right.
Guys, thank you for joining us on this recap of the Real Housewives of Orange County. As always, please like and subscribe wherever you listen to your podcasts. And if that's Spotify, please like and subscribe. We're trying to make a big push to Spotify. We always forget about our brothers and sisters at Spotify.
The Spotify Nation.
Guys, I was always a PC person. First and foremost, I was never Apple.
Oh, I was in college.
Until I got into the industry.
Yeah, same.
And the industry people, they shamed me. They made me walk naked down Hollywood Boulevard and scream, shame for having a Dell computer.
Oh,
God, it really was. And I hate to admit that when I gave it up, I assimilated to the culture that is Apple. And we always forget about our Spotify brothers and sisters and our non-binary folks there at Spotify. So, guys, please like and subscribe wherever you listen to your podcasts, whether that's Apple, that's Spotify, that's Audible, that's iHeart, wherever it is. Like and subscribe. Leave us 5 stars. Leave us a review. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us, and we will talk soon.
Sayonara.
Oh, way out of the
Jesus
woods,
Christ. Sayonara. Fucking cut. I cut.